Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday, and it is shaping up to be a very gray day across southern Oregon and northern California. Pretty mild already, 66 degrees in Medford, 67 degrees in the Montague and Wairika area, and near Chiloquin we are at 60 degrees. So we're tracking a few different areas of showers right now. Here's area number one over in Klamath and Lake counties, providing just some light showers to the Klamath Falls area. Area number two is starting to line up in western Siskiyou County. Then area number three, which is definitely the most potent, is starting to get closer and closer to the southern Oregon shoreline. So let me show you what happens a little bit later in the day with Stormcast. You can see by the time we get to dinner time, a lot of this is starting to intensify, and it's spreading in bulk over to the west side, and it's having kind of a hard time getting over to the east side. So the bottom line is that your dinner plans tonight, or whatever plans you have on this Friday evening, could be a little bit wet over on the west side, but eventually as we get closer to midnight, a lot of this starts to become a lot more widespread. And then into Saturday morning, some of this will taper off into showers, but watch what happens Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening. Widespread rain and very heavy rain at that. Anytime you see widespread yellows and oranges, that means that the rain could be either moderate to heavy at times, even more so as we go from Saturday night into the early morning hours of Sunday. So all of this is fantastic news when it comes to our drought. We are getting rain that doesn't have the added threat of lightning. Of course, we saw that yesterday, but the latest model runs have started to trend with lower and lower lightning threats for Sunday specifically, which is some excellent news. So all that to say, we're getting some very beneficial rain from the storm system. The coast and coastal mountains could receive anywhere between 1 to 2 inches of rain through Sunday morning. The west side valleys could receive up to an inch of rain. And again, this doesn't take into account some of the rain that we could have a little bit later in the day on Sunday. Let's take things back to Friday. Here's your hiking planner for today. And I think the best time to go on a hike probably would have been before this newscast. Showers are going to become more and more abundant a little bit later in the day, but maybe you could squeeze in a hike in the afternoon and you can dodge some of those showers. It'd be a great day to have the Stormwatch 12 weather app on hand, but everything becomes a lot more widespread, and those trails are going to be slippery and muddy as we head into the evening hours. So for today, we're going to be cooler than yesterday by about 10 degrees. Clouds will be in the sky for most of the day. I don't think we're going to see much sunshine at all. The best rain chances will be to the west of the Cascades, and that becomes much more widespread as we get closer to midnight. It's going to be a very mild night, and we'll have even more rain that'll carry over into Saturday and Sunday. Both days are looking fairly wet, but again, the good news is that with Sunday, the threat for thunderstorms is looking less impressive than what the models were suggesting just 24 hours ago. Now, something that we have going on Sunday, hopefully in spite of the rain, is Brit Festival 2022 kicking off in Jacksonville. ZZ Top will perform at 7:30 p.m. I think the shower coverage will be a lot less significant at the end of the day as opposed to the beginning of the day on Sunday, so hopefully everything should go on without a hitch. Here's a breakdown of those rain chances, 90%, 80% on Saturday and Sunday respectively, but we do dry out into next week. Here's your 7-day forecast. Along the coast, a very wet weekend. And then not only do we dry out next week, but also we will warm up pretty close to 70 degrees on Thursday. So whenever Brookings warms up to 70, that means that inland areas will get even warmer, of course. And I think we'll likely reach 90 degrees by the end of next week in Siskiyou County. For the basin, next week is going to be warm/hot. We're going to have some windier conditions. So obviously that is not good news for a fire season. But the rain that we're getting this weekend is obviously a very good sign. So we're going to have some of that beneficial moisture up in the mountains, mainly just as rain. Snow levels are going to be way up there, 9,000 to 10,000 feet. And then for the Rogue Valley, rain looking pretty likely for both Saturday and Sunday, but we dry out next week and we see a little bit more sunshine.
Okay, and based on the drought monitor yesterday, definitely not bad news that we're seeing rain this weekend, and the chances for lightning remain relatively low, correct?
Yes, so that means that the threat for wildfire starts this weekend. Although it's not zero, it's looking a lot less favorable than it did just 24 hours ago. Okay,
and we really didn't see anything 24 hours ago as far as wildfire starts, so hopefully in the clear?
Yes, okay. I hope so.
Fingers crossed, definitely. Thank you, Josh.
Of course.